Today we're going to be looking at a few videos of Halls of Origination that we've done. I'm going to be with Animo, who's a Prot tank, Prot Warrior, and we're just going to go over a bit of how we're finding the game and such. How'd you begin the fight?
I start by getting my 3 Devastates up, then I start just pounding the shit out of him with, I can't say shit, can I?
That's fine, man.
Oh, there's that pound the shit out of him with Shield Slam, Vengeance, whenever they proc. Spamming Devastates in between, Concussive Blow whenever it is, and obviously keeping up my shield block.
Seems pretty simple. I mean, we said before this is a bit of a tank and spank fight.
Yeah.
It's not. It's definitely not the hardest of the heroics.
Yeah. I don't know what about other warriors, but I tend to use actually quite a lot of the abilities I have. I mean, I try to keep Red up on the target. The more I can shout, Thunderclap.
Yeah. Because we were talking about how many action bars we use, and oh Gary, and I use. Let me see. I use about 10 to 15, and you said that you use quite a few as well.
Yeah, probably about 12, 15-ish buttons. I mean, I use them all, like Shield Bash, obviously, and then I got all my cooldown buttons, which are all key bound and everything. So yeah. Although
you didn't like my idea of using ESDF instead of WASD.
No, I couldn't do that because then my control button would be too far away from my fingers.
Would it? It's not that bad.
No, I don't know if it will be. It's a weird stretch. I don't know if I can do it.
Specifically for this fight, then, see if you can run through some quick tactics, like a little how-to thing.
Tank and spank.
How to tank and spank. Brilliant. That's it. Fair enough. We'll leave it at that. I think for druids, again, it's pretty much as easy as. I don't know if most people play like me. I'm always jumping around. A lot of people comment on how much I move when I'm playing. But for this fight, being able to move and cast, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just I can just run around, cast regrowth, cast nourish, put my life blooms on people who need it, so on.
I mean, with warriors as well, like we have a lot of utilization which people don't. Generally, a lot of warriors don't use. I mean, we've got intervene, we've got intercept, we've got charge, and then we've also got heroic leap now. And I try to use all of them. I mean, I've got charge, intercept, and intervene all bound to one button, so that I can use them. I mean, and then heroic leap, it's such a useful tool.
We talked about Cataclysm earlier, and how it's kind of changed everyone's style of play. I know. For me, it's a case of just learning how to use your mana and all of that. I hear warriors have quite a few rage issues.
Yes and no. I mean, at the moment I'm finding it quite fine. But to begin with, obviously I wasn't hitting as hard, and my gear was pretty crap. But I was getting quite range starved. But I'm finding Prot Warrior tanking a lot easier than it was actually in Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh really? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I'm enjoying a lot more. I'm a lot more comfortable tanking now than I was back then. So.
I think we've been lucky that we've had good players with us as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not been a case of we're having to really struggle on every heroic we do.
Yeah.
Not just heroics. I mean, we've started raiding. Unfortunately, the only boss we've got down now is flipping the one in Barradin Hold.
Argoloth or whatever his name is, Mr. Pitlord.
Yeah, what were we on last night? 31, did you say?
Yeah, 31% on Magmore.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have got it down, but we had a few mistakes of people and stuff getting shut up by the Magma Sprout thing before.
It really is a shame. You're doing so well, and it only takes one. That's the thing that's annoying me is a normal really should just be a normal.
Yep.
I mean, when we start doing these things on heroics in maybe a couple of months' time, maybe longer than that, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Especially what we mean. I reckon trash is actually harder than the actual boss because it's
that trash is before then. Yeah, trying to figure out what to do there.
So I mean, with some of these heroics, especially Vortex Pinnacle as an example. I think you spoke about that earlier. It's before the boss, you have like a mini version of the boss, so you get an idea of what you're meant to be doing.
Yeah.
Like the one where you have to stand in the triangle with the lightning bolt things. Yeah. That one, you get an idea. But for those little trash fights, it's so intense. Everyone.
I mean, when you're first learning them, it's almost like a boss fight in its own.
Oh no, it's an absolute nightmare. When we first started doing those normals, I think, and like the first few hours of Cataclysm, I think we wiped a few times. I think we.
When we first started Vortex Pinnacle, we just left and we couldn't kill the weird spark things.
We were 2 levels below it though.
Yeah.
That was quite unfortunate, and I was healing, kind of thinking, oh my god, what's going on? This is completely different.
Yeah.
I can't use. I mean, we've kind of got used to the class changes because it was implemented in Wrath of the Lich King.
The amount of vengeance I get now is ridiculous. I mean, on Magmar, I was sitting on over 20,000 attack power, so I was doing like 52k shield slam crits plus. So the amount of threat I'm actually getting is just stupid. But I'm sure that's going to get nerfed eventually.
I'm sure it all will do. I think they've got plans to nerf paladins, but plans to leave druids as they are. So I'm just gonna have to man up and deal with it. So go on then. Give me your thoughts on Cata so far again.
Cataclysm, I'm really enjoying it actually. Obviously, people say like heroics are hard, but that's what they're meant to be. They're heroics. But then again, I'm seeing a lot of posts on forums saying that they're too easy now.
Oh really?
Thanks everyone for watching. This has been Animo.
Cool man. Thanks for coming, joining, and giving a little guide and a nice little chat. I'll catch you again.